Welcome to Uncommon Analysis. Today I want to take a few minutes to talk about the sentencing of Donald Trump in this lawfare case. So today they got their sentence. Democrats got their victory. The TDS sufferers got their victory. It is probably the definition of a Pyrrhic victory you're ever going to have. The strategic decision by the left and the Trump haters to use lawfare in an attempt to take out Trump backfired so spectacularly that I think it will be talked about for a long time to come. It was a stupid thing to do, but it's all they had, right? They knew they were going to lose. They knew Trump was going to win this election cycle. If they couldn't do anything, there's no way any Democrat was getting a 270 with Trump on the ballot, so they had to do something to try to take him out. And so, par for the course, they did everything and anything they could think of, including, this nonsensical trial and others. This case, now that the conviction has happened, it will be appealed. Understand, it could not be appealed until his verdict was sent, until he was sentenced. He could not appeal until he was sentenced. So now that he's been sentenced, they will appeal. This case will be tossed. This case was a garbage case. Everybody involved in this case, both on the prosecutorial side and even the judge, knows this case was garbage. This case was only done to get, Donald Trump, convicted felon, as a talking point for this campaign. Nobody with any that isn't a political hack believes that this case had any merit. And it will be tossed. Don't worry about that. It will be. When? I don't know. I don't even know why Trump's attorneys tried to delay the sentencing from happening, other than just political gamesmanship and a little bit of public perspective on it. The media battle of all this maybe in politics. But otherwise, the likelihood the Supreme Court was going to step in and delay the sentencing was next to nil. Now that he's been formally sentenced, his attorneys can appeal. They will appeal, and I guarantee you this will be tossed, and it'll be tossed with prejudice. This will be tossed. When they toss this, the judge that tosses this or the appeals court that tosses this, they are going to lambaste the prosecutors in this case. They will just be lambasted, and probably the judge as well. So they get their victory. They get to parade around and say, "Oh, yay, convicted felon." Yeah. Enjoy it, guys, because Trump is now stronger than he's ever been. And you don't think this is just going to make it even more so? Every time the American public is reminded of how ridiculous the left behaved, the media behaved, the opponents of Trump behaved during this election, the better Trump's going to do. The higher he's going to poll, the more he's going to be liked, and the more political capital he's going to have to spend on things you really don't want. But enjoy it, guys. Some of you are going to think this is sweet. Some of those folks are going to think this is a very sweet day. In reality, it's probably one of the most bitter tastes they're ever going to have to swallow long term. But they're not too bright. I mean, they did vote for a demonstrable dementia patient for president and supported a person who believed that I grew up in a middle-class family is an appropriate answer to any question. And it's a policy statement as well. So that's all I got for today, guys. Hope you have a great one. And I know Trump's going to keep fighting, so you do too. If you like this type of content, please like, subscribe, share. And with that, I am out.